Paras Media Madness Sale Juli 26 සිට 31 දක්වා පිස්සු හැදෙන සුළු.
You're watching the Commonwealth Games daily, brought to you from Birmingham, England. And at the end of day 3, Sri Lanka unfortunately do not have any medal to crow about and did not manage to add any medal. There were medal hopefuls competing today, but Sri Lanka did not manage to add any more to the already existing tally of 1 medal. Now, taking a look at what happened today, the biggest achievement for Sri Lanka was the fact that Sudarshana Peiris, the swimmer, managed to renew the national record in the 50-meter backstroke. Sudarshana clocked a time of 24.15 seconds and is the new national record in the men's 50-meter backstroke event. Sudarshana was placed 21st overall in his event, and he managed to break the national record, which is absolutely brilliant. In the gymnastic front, Richard Fernando of Sri Lanka competed in the men's final, but was placed 16th. But a lot of hopes were on Melka Gehani of Sri Lanka, who was an Olympian who participated in the Olympics last time around. But unfortunately for Melka, she did not finish the event as she was injured and could not finish the event. Now, talking about the rest of the events that happened in the badminton front, Sri Lanka were competing in the mixed teams event and took on Malaysia, but unfortunately for Sri Lanka, they did not manage to win any sets, whereas they ended up with a 3-0 loss to Malaysia. Now, talking about the rest of the events that happened here on the 3rd day, as we see the crowds making their way out from the competitions, it was the weightlifters that had a lot of hype from Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka started off with Chaturanga Lakmal, a previous medalist at the Commonwealth Games, and had a lot of hopes on him to go the distance. Chaturanga Lakmal, however, only finished 5th in his rank is in the 67 kilograms category.
Paras Media Madness Sale Juli 26 සිට 31 දක්වා පිස්සු හැදෙන සුළු.
Sri Lanka's flag bearer Indika Dissanayake was a massive hope for Sri Lanka to go the distance and win a medal for Sri Lanka. He won a silver in the last competition, but was expected to do a little better and maybe go for gold. But unfortunately for Indika, he only managed to finish the snatch, where he managed to snatch 133 kilograms. But when it comes to the clean and jerk, he was unsuccessful in all 3 of his attempts. Now, that was weightlifting, which was a little disappointing for all Sri Lankan fans. But when it came to rugby, Sri Lankan women, first Asian women's team to make the rugby sevens, did not manage to score a single try and was placed 8th out of 8 teams as they lost to South Africa in the 7th place playoff. Sri Lankan men, however, managed to get their maiden victory in the Commonwealth Games against Zambia, where they won 24 points to 14 and went on to play the 13th place playoff between Jamaica. It was a game that swung from end to end for Sri Lanka, because at half-time it was a 12-all draw against the strong Jamaican outfit. At the death of the game, Sri Lanka managed to score a try where Jamaica led 24 points and Sri Lanka had to lose out as they couldn't convert their own try. So the final score read 24 points to 22. So Sri Lanka will end the games as the 14th place rugby sevens team. However, remember, these teams had to go through a lot of adversity, especially due to the fact that Sri Lanka's current economic climate is not at a great space. So unfortunately for Sri Lanka, the rugby sevens team could not go any further, but we really do hope that if this group is kept together, I think there were some really good signs shown. They were gritty in defense and they were looking to play. And if we can keep this group tight, come the Asian Games, Sri Lanka might be able to do something very well. And also in other news, Sri Lanka will be competing in so many events tomorrow as well. So make sure that you visit the Papare.com's dedicated hub for the Commonwealth Games, the Papare/CWG and 2020, and you will, I beg your pardon, that's the Papare/CWG 2022, and you will be able to catch up on everything that is Commonwealth Games on the Papare.com. A big shout out to our coverage partner Daras, who is joining us for all the Commonwealth Games daily videos, and also our travel partner Sri Lankan Airlines, who flew us very safe to Birmingham and will be taking us back home as well. Until next time, I'm Sudarshana Peiris signing off for the Papare.com from Birmingham.